On the banks of Lake Erie, a look inside Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. The crowd is alive, and with good reason. It's the NFL playoffs, the best time of the year. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Fine, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Tackle there by Michael Hall.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Burrow. That's complete to all the tight end. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd down, Burrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, those...
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. He'll get across the 5, and that's it. Good coverage. They got him down at the 6. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
We're set.
Watson going to throw right away. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Watson to throw, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
We're set.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. It's Watson out of the pistol. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Call it a gain of 13. It's a Browns first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Throwing again is Watson. He'll get this complete. Match Jordan Akins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. 13-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Shotgun snap to Watson. Open man, right side. He's got it. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns are on the board. It's now 13-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the back line of the end zone, a surprise, he's bringing it out. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. A carry here for Brown. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Burrow to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
That one taken in by Burton. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Set.
On first and 10, here's Watson. Oh, a loose football. The Bengals have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And, Greg, they have done it again. This defense scoring for the second time. Once on a pick and now on a scoop and score.
Yeah, when a defense can score once in a game, Mike, that's great. But when they can do it twice, it's remarkable. I mean, for them to be able to now impact this game on the scoreboard for the second time with that fumble return for a touchdown, just an incredible performance so far today by this defense.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Browns 7. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Good set.
Off the bootleg, here's Watson. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals tack on one more to their lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return.
Jerome Ford at the line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Good set.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. This is brought in downfield by Judy. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Set.
Browns, first down.
Alert.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This is set.
To the air again, Watson. He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. And that ball incomplete over the middle. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Burrow now. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now, 1st down throw for Watson. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Brown. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Burrow here on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Here we go.
3rd and long. To throw is Burrow. 1:58 to go in the 1st half of play. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. 4th down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
This is it.
Watson to throw. That one incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, It just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
He'll find Chase. That's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Watson now on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Here's Watson now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
Here we go, here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield.
He is in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
They're set.
On first down, it's Watson. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
I like the call, using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
They're set.
On first down, Watson going deep downfield for Judy. And this will be incomplete. Jerry Judy, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
They're set.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. All right, Coach, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. One team advances, one team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Play action. Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Shotgun snap to Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. On play action, it's Watson.
Any lingering chance of a comeback just continues to slip away with each wasted drive. They just can't get anything going, and at some point, I think they might start pulling their starters here because a couple more hits on their quarterback, this could get even worse.
take it in, back at his own 12. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Here's Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Now Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Burrow. They'll look to set up the screen here. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard. They timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Stop.
Now the replacement for Joe Mixon, it's Zach Moss. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Now, Burrow. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Watson going deep downfield for Judy. And that is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
One, ready? Here we go, here we go.
His drive will start on the ground. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here we go.
Second down, Burrow. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That's caught left side by Burton. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line.
Set. At 31. At 54.
Now, 1st down throw for Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And He'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Yeah. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And more of the same. Another interception. And the Bengals will take over possession here at the 44.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here we go, here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
I'm wondering.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on second down. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. We'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Gun.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Stop.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
That's caught left side by Cooper. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. That's taken in by Chubb. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They snap it to Watson. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here we go.
They will take a knee here.
On one, right?
Third and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. The Bengals out. Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From his own end zone, it's Watson. Ho-ho! And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to throw is Watson. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. Watson now on 1st down. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Dax Hill.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs.
On 1, ready?
So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals, as they are moving